Why are you in Da Nang?
The beach is one of the nicest bits to it, really.
It makes no sense how something can be worth that kind of money, but it was an incredible experience, amazing staff.
As you know, we have a war, so I have no choice.
We flew down for this episode to Da Nang. This is somewhere in the middle of Vietnam. In the next episode, I'd like to show you all the highlights. Is Da Nang a place worth visiting? What do we have to look out for? Why oh why Da Nang we call this episode. I hope you're excited. Let's go! How do you like Da Nang and why are you here?
I love Da Nang. I've been travelling for a while, but then I came to Da Nang and it has everything. It has the beaches, it has nice bars, you can go and see like beautiful views, you know, at Bana Hills. But actually I work here, I've just got a job here.
Oh, well, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how long have you been in Southeast Asia and in Vietnam?
About 6 months in Southeast Asia. 1 month in Vietnam.
Okay, and what's the best in Vietnam so far?
Best place in Vietnam?
Yeah, well, what's the best thing that happened to you?
I love Da Nang, and I've met so many friends in Da Nang, so probably meeting the friends that I have in Da Nang,
Are they local friends as well?
Well they live here, but they're not from Vietnam. They're from Canada, California, Australia, lots of different places.
How do you like the locals though?
Yeah, I love the locals. I work with a lot of the locals as well. And some of my friends are locals too, but not local to Da Nang.
We just arrived and tried to get the feel of what it is like. I also like to give other people's opinions and what is making this place so special?
I think the beach is one of the nicest bits to it, really, and also the people are very nice in Da Nang. The food is great here as well. I think it's just got a little bit of everything for everybody's taste. So yeah, you can try everything here and you'll be happy regardless of what you like to do. You know.
I think so too. Have you've been traveling for 6 months in Southeast Asia, you're saying, or been?
Well, I was in Thailand for a long time. So that was the majority of the time that I spent there. And I will go on to other places, but I need to work for a little bit first.
Okay. I really like Thailand. Compared to Thailand, what is Vietnam like?
They're very difficult to compare because the cultures, I think, are very different. It's hard to say, to be honest, when I'm put on the spot.
I think you hit the nail on the head because it is very different and you kind of have to experience it to actually feel the difference also. Do you feel safe here in Vietnam?
Yes, I do feel safe here in Vietnam. Yeah, you can walk around alone as a female solo traveller and you don't feel like your safety's at risk at any time, so yeah.
Is there something that happened on your trip which was not so nice?
Yes, there was. So one time when I was in Ho Chi Minh City, I got a taxi, but it wasn't a Grab taxi, so I would recommend always getting the Grab taxis. It was just one off the street. And when I got in the taxi, when it pulled up, I paid the driver and he tried to take my bag.
Oh, no way, he took,
He tried to, but I got it back and I opened the door and I asked for someone to help me. And it was another local and they helped, so they got me out of the car.
You always have to, anywhere in the world you can have.
Exactly, There's always those experiences anywhere that you go. I don't think it's a reflection of the people in Vietnam, it's just a reflection of a particular person.
Wonderful, nicely said, I agree 100%. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
I would say travel and make the most out of life because it may seem like a long life, but it's not, it's short.
We just arrived in Da Nang, but we have been in Vietnam since almost 3 weeks now. And it was the first time.
How do you like Vietnam?
It's really cool actually. I prefer the north part.
Why do you prefer the north part?
It's more authentic than here. We have not been in the south part. Here, I don't know, it's a bit more touristic and the north is the authentic part for me and there is more historical things to see and visit. Why
are you in Da Nang?
We did some research on the internet, so we saw that Da Nang was one of the most attractive area.
So I just expect to stay in the beach and relax at the beach and enjoy the beach. I don't expect to visit anything.
No, just relax. Do you like the beaches here? I think they're wonderful, but
it is. As I said, we just arrived, so we have to
take time to look around, but it looked very, very beautiful.
We are based in Hoi An, which is very similar. It's like 30 minutes from here, and it's also very, very beautiful. I prefer Hoi An. In general, it's really beautiful. The people are really nice and friendly with us.
Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Come and visit Vietnam for sure.
Yeah, and visit Vietnam.
So this is the first time I'm here. I'm here for a day. It is a little bit of a stopover before I go for the rest of my trip, but given how kind of busy the whole trip has been so far, it's a nice kind of just break from reality, just chill by the beach.
How long have you been in Vietnam?
This would probably be day 10 now.
Where have you been?
So I started in Ho Chi Minh. I'm doing kind of south to north.
Yeah.
So I did Ho Chi Minh, Dalat for a night, Hoi An for the last 4 nights, and then here for a night, and then heading up north.
Hoi An is a little bit further away from here. It's like an hour away. I think.
Yeah, barely. But beautiful. I mean, if anyone comes here, I'd recommend you check that out as well.
You have already a little bit of an impression of Da Nang. How do you like it?
The beach is beautiful.
Yeah.
I was kind of sitting out there last night, kind of watching the sunset over the mountains and stuff. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I've kind of found that the town, maybe there's not so much to do.
Okay.
But it's nice to get just a break.
Yeah, I think compared to Hoi An, it's also less of a touristy vibe, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. But you kind of have the advantage that because it's only 30 minutes, 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
If you want to go down there, you can just get a bike and go there as well.
Do you think it's clean here?
Yes, yeah, I'd say it is.
Yeah. How about safety? Do you feel safe here, and do you think it's safe here?
Yeah, I definitely do feel safe here. Like with all of Vietnam, to be honest, I haven't really had an issue at all.
No.
And I know a lot of people, kind of female friends as well, that have come out here and they've been absolutely fine.
Also traveling alone, no problem.
Yes, yeah.
The best thing that happened to you in Vietnam?
I stayed in a hostel in Dalat for less than £1 a night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
in a dormitory or?
Yep, in kind of a 16-bed dorm, very bare bones, very simple, but stunning views, kind of built into the mountains.
Yeah.
Kind of makes no sense how something can be worth that kind of money, but it was an incredible experience, amazing staff.
Do you remember the name?
Tigon.
I'll put that down in the description if
Yeah.
people want to click on that and just book it there or whatever if you go to Dalat. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Solo travel. 100% solo travel. This is my first trip I've ever solo traveled. This is the 4th hostel I've ever stayed in my life. I've been recommended and pushed to do it by a lot of friends, but never really kind of took the plunge until I had some time off now. And it's been incredible.
We came here in last October, yes.
Yeah. Well, what's so good about Da Nang, and why did you come here and stay here?
Well, as you know, we have a war, so I have no choice.
Wow.
And I decided to come here. My friend was here, I believe 2 years ago, and she told me that it's a nice city.
Yeah.
And I just went to the internet, take a look at the picture, and it was okay. Then I realized that it's near the sea and the weather is okay, so decided why not. And
wow. So to get a better understanding why you're here, you say because of the war. Is that because you have to leave or you just don't agree what's going on?
Tough question, to be honest. We had a mobilization in September, and after that my wife and we decided to leave the country. And well, I could stay there, but it was quite dangerous because anytime they could just send me there, and I did. Yeah.
So to work in the army.
And I decided not today. Well, because I disagree, and to be honest, I'm a bit afraid that I'm saying this to you right now because if you say something like that in Russia, you may go to the jail.
Yeah, right.
So it's dangerous stuff.
So you have freedom here.
Kind of. Because, well, they even can make a judge send you to the jail if you come back to Russia.
Okay. Let's go back to Vietnam. Is this your first time in Vietnam?
It's my first time in Asia.
Yeah.
Before that, I was in Europe and South Africa, so it's my first time here.
How do you like it here? How is Da Nang?
It's a nice city.
Yeah.
I like the weather mostly, but when it's not too hot, just like today. I like the sea, I like the people. People are really friendly here, but I don't like rats. It's horrible.
The rats?
Rats, yes.
Do you have many rats here?
One day, in the middle of the night, I woke up because of the rats.
No.
And I'm living on the 4th floor. Fourth floor.
Was it inside of your room?
Yes. How? I don't. Just how? You know.
What happened to him? Did he start eating something, or what's? He just
was
walking.
Yeah. I don't even know what's the purpose. I just take all my strength and say, "Go away."
What's the best thing you would say in Da Nang?
Well, it may sound quite surprising, but I really like Russian community here.
Okay.
Many people left the country for the same reason, just like I did, and we share the same view, and a lot of nice people live here, and I really like it there. And well, I know a lot of Ukrainians. My grandfather was Ukrainian too, and we just speak like friends, and I really miss that because, well, if I go to Russia and I will try to speak with someone in Ukraine, we may have some kind of problem because, well, they will think that it's my responsibility, but I can't do anything.
Yeah, I understand it's a very difficult situation there. Yeah. I'm glad that you're meeting also Ukrainians here, and you can be together here in harmony.
And just like you, well, you are from Europe, and many people in Europe think that we are.
Yeah, that all the Russians are bad, but this is not. I want to put that message out right away to make that clear. This is not the case. I meet a lot of Russians also, and in a similar situation, and a lot of respect for you, sir. And is there something that we should be aware of coming to Vietnam? Something that you didn't know yet?
Yes. Get an insurance. Yes. Yeah. Well, as you can see, it's really long enough. I went to the Laos 2 weeks ago, and I went there on bike, and I fell off the bike. It was nothing, but sometimes it can be really scary. And my friend, he broke his big toe on his leg. Okay. So get an insurance.
I've got actually a reliable travel insurance, also for a long-term travel insurance. Put that down in the description. I'm partnering up with this insurance, and this one is actually a really reliable one. A good tip. Because anything can happen.
You never know.
Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Oh, tough question. Well, my best advice to everyone will be to read a lot, to not be afraid to share your view, and to make friends and be kind. I believe that in today we need a lot of friendly people that can listen to you and try to understand you, and not all people are bad.
How long have you been here, and how many times have you been here already?
We got here yesterday, it's the first time.
Yeah. How long have you been in Vietnam?
Like 3 weeks.
What's the highlight of your trip?
I'd say Ha Giang Loop. Everyone says it, but it was really good.
Did you drive yourself, or you had an easy drive?
Yeah, it was good. We drove ourselves.
Was it safe enough to drive?
It felt okay. Yeah. I mean, we're both here, so.
Your first impressions of Da Nang? What?
I think it's really pretty. I really like the beach. The beach is so beautiful.
Yeah, the beach is lovely.
You think it's clean here?
I think so. I haven't seen anything that.
Have you done anything in particular in Da Nang yet?
We literally got here last night, so not really. I went to the hospital.
Why?
I broke my shoulder. Well, dislocated my shoulder.
No way. How did you do that?
A couple of days ago on a waterfall, but that's whatever. The hospital was good.
Are you insured?
Yeah.
Okay. Did your insurance cover you?
Yeah, well, it wasn't really. I just had an X-ray and a consultation, so it wasn't exactly that. Yeah. It's not expensive, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, and what do you expect more of Da Nang?
I think there's some caves and stuff, which we might do tomorrow, but I'm not sure.
What's your next stop?
Nha Trang, sleeper bus tomorrow night.
How long is that journey?
About 10 or 11 hours, I think.
Okay. You don't mind?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll try and sleep.
How long is your trip in total? When do you go back?
At the end of the month, so we're away for about 6 weeks.
Why Da Nang? People are passing through. It is actually quite a nice city, and I'd like to show you more of this. We're taking you to some of the highlights in Da Nang next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. I would like to say from Da Nang in the center of Vietnam, bye for now and stay champ.